Have you ever wondered if you could unlock the heavy airlock of a spaceship, lean out into the absolute blackness, and take a deep breath? What would the universe smell like? We often think of space as a pristine, sterile vacuum, a place of nothingness, devoid of color, devoid of sound, and devoid of scent, a perfect empty jar. But the reality is far stranger, and perhaps far more industrial than you might imagine. If you were to ask the astronauts, the rare few who have walked in the void and returned to the safety of their station, they would tell you a different story when they repressurize the airlock and remove their bulky helmets. A distinct, peculiar odor clings to their suits, their gloves, and their hair. It isn't the smell of fresh air or cleaning supplies. It is the smell of seared steak. It is the sharp tang of hot metal. It is the scent of welding fumes and gunpowder smoke, lingering after a firework has gone off. It is the smell of dying stars. It is the scent of high-energy vibrations of ancient molecules drifting through the dark, colliding with one another. After a journey of 1,000,000 years, it is the aroma of the universe cooking itself on a slow burn. But if we were to drift further, much further, all the way to the center of our Milky Way galaxy, to a vast dust cloud named Sagittarius B2, the scent would shift dramatically. There, in the deep, swirling darkness, the universe does not smell like burning metal. Scientists have discovered that this cloud is filled with billions of liters of a molecule called ethyl formate. And do you know what that smells like? It smells of fresh raspberries and rum. Imagine that for a moment as you lie there, safe in your room. Miles above your roof, through the atmosphere and out into the night, there is a galaxy-sized ocean of darkness that smells of sweet fruit and warm spirits, mixing with the metallic tang of the stars. Hello, and welcome to Somnus Sleepy Science. Tonight, there are no tests, there are no deadlines, there is no need to memorize anything. We are simply going to let the weight of gravity peel away from your body. We are going to turn the cold, hard facts of astrophysics into a soft lullaby for your tired mind. So, please nestle into your bed, adjust your pillow, so it cradles your neck like a cloud of soft nebula gas. Pull the covers up to your shoulders, creating a warm, safe cocoon that separates you from the waking world. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with the quiet air of your room, and exhale, letting the tension in your jaw release. Let the darkness of your room merge with the comforting darkness of the cosmos. I am about to describe to you, now that we have smelled the universe. Let us listen to it. In science fiction movies, when a spaceship zooms past the camera, you hear a thunderous roar, you hear engines screaming and lasers blasting. But the truth of nature is far more peaceful. Space is a vacuum. It is a realm of absolute silence. Sound needs a medium to travel. It needs air or water, or glass to carry its vibrations. But between the stars, there is nothing. It is a perfect insulator. If you were floating next to a supernova explosion, and you screamed with all your might, not a single sound would escape your lips. No echo, no whisper, just profound, heavy silence. But this silence is actually a mercy. It is a protective blanket wrapped around our little planet. Because if space were filled with air, if sound could travel from the sun to the earth, our lives would be unbearably loud. Think about the sun. It is not just a bright light. It is a terrifyingly massive nuclear fusion reactor, burning 150 million kilometers away. Its surface is boiling, giant columns of fire are erupting, and explosions, millions of times more powerful than any bomb on Earth, are happening every single second. Astronomers have calculated that if space could carry sound, the roar of the sun would hit the Earth at over 100 decibels. That is as loud as a train horn blowing right next to your ear. It is as loud as a jackhammer, tearing up the pavement. Relentlessly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it would never stop. We would never know a moment of peace. We would never be able to sleep. But the vacuum of space swallows it all. The darkness out there acts like the ultimate noise-canceling headphone, filtering out the chaos of the stars, and allowing only the gentle light to reach us. So tonight, as you enjoy the quiet of your bedroom, send a silent thank you to the void. The silence you hear is the universe's greatest gift to your sleep. If your eyelids are starting to feel heavy and your body feels like it is sinking deeper into the mattress, just let it happen. If you are listening from your bed or perhaps drifting off on a sofa, just let yourself be. You don't need to do anything. If you wish to stay with us for the next journey, you can subscribe, but only if it doesn't wake you up. Just stay still, stay soft. Now, imagine you are drifting weightlessly toward that silent sun. We often draw the sun as yellow. We color it with orange crayons or paint it red when it dips below the horizon at sunset. But that is just a trick of the light, an illusion created by the Earth's atmosphere. If you were to float out into space, past the clouds and the blue sky, and look directly at our star, you would see something shocking. The sun is not yellow. It is white, pure, brilliant, blinding white. It is the color of fresh snow. It is the color of a diamond. It is the combination of every color in the spectrum, blazing together in perfect unity. It hangs there in the black velvet of space, a perfect sphere of white plasma. It is only when its light hits our air that the blue colors are scattered away, leaving the yellow and red to reach our eyes, giving us our golden mornings. But out there, it is pure. Imagine that white light washing over you. Now it is not burning. It is a gentle, cleansing warmth. You are floating in a sea of white light. Your body has no weight. Your arms are loose, drifting slowly. Your legs are relaxed, like seaweed, swaying in a calm tide as you drift. The scale of what you are seeing begins to expand. We live on one planet orbiting one star, and that star, our sun, is just one of 200 billion to 400 billion stars in our Milky Way galaxy alone. Imagine walking on a beach, bend down and scoop up a handful of dry sand. Feel the tiny grains slipping through your fingers. Can you count them? Astronomers say there are more stars in the observable universe than there are grains of sand on every single beach on Earth combined. Think about that. Every grain of sand is a sun. Every sun might have planets, and on those planets there might be mountains and deep purple oceans and winds blowing through silent canyons that no human eye has ever seen. This vastness might seem overwhelming to some, but let it bring you a sense of deep relief in the face of such infinity. The worries you carried today, the deadline at work, the awkward conversation, the bills, the traffic, they suddenly become infinitesimally small. They are smaller than a single atom in a grain of sand. You do not need to carry the weight of the world. The universe is carrying it for you. The galaxies will keep spinning, the stars will keep burning, and the cosmic dance will continue for billions of years, whether you worry or not. So you are free to let go. You are permitted to be small, and in that smallness, there is a profound safety. You are a child of the universe, rocked gently in the cradle of gravity. Drop your shoulders down a little further away from your ears. Unclench your jaw. Let your tongue rest softly on the floor of your mouth. Feel the stillness spreading from the top of your head, smoothing out your forehead, flowing down over your heavy eyelids, down your neck and settling into your spine. The universe is vast, but it is not chaotic. It follows a rhythm. The planets orbit in perfect, smooth ellipses. They do not rush. They do not falter. The Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles per hour right now, but you don't feel a thing. You only feel the stillness. You only feel the gentle pull of gravity, holding you securely to your bed. Like a mother holding a child, promising that you will not fall. We are only at the threshold of the cosmos. We have only just smelled the raspberries in the dark, and seen the white fire of the sun. As we continue, we will drift to places where the rain does not fall as water, but as jewels. We will visit moons with thick, orange fogs and silent lakes. But for now, just breathe slowly, deeply, and let the white noise of the stars carry you away. Now, let us turn our backs to the white, blazing heart of our solar system. Let us push off from the warmth of the inner planets and drift outward into the deep, cooling shadows. As we glide away, the Earth becomes a small blue dot, then a pale pixel, and finally it disappears into the starry backdrop. You are safe. You are a traveler, made of stardust and imagination, and the cold of space cannot touch you. You are wrapped in a blanket of stillness. We are heading toward the giants, far past the red rust of Mars, past the swirling storms of Jupiter, and past the golden rings of Saturn. We find the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. They hang in the distance like massive, silent ornaments, spheres of pale blue and deep azure, spinning lazily in the twilight of the solar system. On Earth, rain is water. It is soft, it splashes, it nourishes the grass. But here, in the crushing depths of these blue worlds, the weather is something out of a fairy tale. The atmosphere here is thick and heavy, filled with carbon. As you sink lower through the clouds of Neptune, the pressure begins to build. It squeezes the air. It squeezes the carbon atoms so tightly, so relentlessly, that they have no choice but to change their form. They harden, they crystallize, and so, deep inside, the atmosphere of Neptune, it rains diamonds. Imagine that, millions of diamonds, some as small as pebbles, some as large as your fist, forming out of the thick air and falling slowly toward the planet's core. They are not cut or polished. They are raw, heavy, and perfect. Close your eyes and visualize this silent storm. There is no thunder here, just the soft, rhythmic descent of glittering stones, falling through a blue fog. Imagine you are catching one in your hand. Feel the weight of it. It is heavy, solid, and cool to the touch. Let that feeling of heaviness transfer to your body. Your eyelids are heavy, like those falling diamonds. Your arms are heavy, sinking into the mattress. Your legs are solid, weighted down. By a comforting gravity, everything is falling slowly. Down, down, down into a sea of liquid diamond, deep at the center of the world. It is a slow-motion cascade of riches that no one will ever spend, a secret treasure chest that the universe keeps locked away in the dark. Let us leave the ice giants behind now. We drift further, leaping across the light years to a strange world far beyond our own neighborhood. We arrive at a planet with a boring name, HD 189733b, but a breathtaking appearance. From orbit, it looks like a deep cobalt blue marble, serene and calm. But this beauty hides a secret. On this planet, the winds blow at 5,000 miles per hour, that is faster than the speed of sound. And the clouds here are not made of water vapor. They are filled with silicate particles, the stuff of sand and rock. When the heat of the star hits these clouds, the silicates smelt and then condense on this world. It rains glass, but do not be afraid. From where we are, safe in our cocoon of imagination, it is not dangerous. It is a spectacle of light. Because of the ferocious winds, the glass rain does not fall down. It fell eyes sideways. Imagine looking out of a window at a storm of liquid glass flying horizontally across the horizon. As the light hits the millions of glass shards, they sparkle and flash like a curtain of glitter. It is a horizontal blizzard of crystal. And if you listen closely, beneath the roar of the wind, you might imagine the sound like a million tiny wind chimes dancing together, a symphony of glass singing in the dark. Let the winds of this distant planet blow away any lingering thoughts in your mind. Visualize your worries as those tiny specks of glass. See them being caught by the gale, Watch them fly away, sideways, faster and faster, until they disappear over the curve of the planet, leaving you behind in the quiet aftermath. The storm is over there. You are here. You are still. You are untouched. We float back now, closer to home, to the golden glow of Saturn. But we are not visiting the ringed planet itself. We are descending toward its largest moon, Titan. This is a mysterious place. It is the only moon in the solar system, with a thick atmosphere as we descend through the orange haze. The sky looks like a heavy pumpkin-colored fog. It is dim here. The sun is just a bright star in the sky, providing a twilight gloom beneath the haze. We find something familiar, yet alien. We see lakes, great, vast bodies of liquid, spreading out toward the horizon. But this is not water. The surface temperature here is nearly -300 degrees Fahrenheit. Water would be as hard as rock. These are lakes of liquid methane and ethane. The most famous one is called Ligeia Mare on Earth. Lakes have ripples. The wind blows and the water dances. Waves crash against the shore. But on Titan, the gravity is low and the liquid is different. Scientists have studied these lakes and found something incredible. They are terrifyingly still. Measurements suggest that, on a lake stretching hundreds of miles, the waves might be only a few millimeters high. It is a mirror, a perfect, flawless, black mirror. Imagine standing on the shore of Ligeia Mare. The ground beneath your feet is crunching slightly. It is made of frozen water ice, hard as stone. You look out over the lake. There is no movement, no tide, no splashing, just a sheet of black glass. Stretching into the orange mist, it is the definition of tranquility. If you threw a stone into it, the ripples would travel for miles undisturbed in slow motion. I want you to become that lake. Let your mind become the surface of Ligeia Mare, smooth, flat, still. If a thought drops into your mind, watch it create a tiny ripple, and then watch that ripple fade away, until the surface is glass again. Nothing disturbs the silence of Titan. The orange sky hangs heavy and low like a warm quilt. You are resting on the shore of the universe, watching the methane rain drizzle slowly, creating tiny, hypnotic circles on the surface of the dark lake. Drip, drip, drip. As we linger here in the dim light, you might wonder about the loneliness of these worlds. Neptune, with its hidden diamonds, the glass planet, with its sideways storms, Titan, with its silent, oily lakes. They are all alone in the dark, but they are not lonely. They are simply existing. They do not need an audience to be beautiful. They do not need approval to be magnificent. They just are, and you, too, lying there in the dark. You don't need to be anything right now. You don't need to be productive. You don't need to be smart or funny or efficient. You just need to exist like a moon orbiting silently in the shadow of a giant ringed planet. Your breath is becoming rhythmic now, like the slow orbit of a satellite, in and out, in and out. We are drifting away from Titan now. The orange haze fades into the blackness. We are moving into the deep spaces between the stars, the places where there is no rain, no wind, no light. We are moving toward the realm of the lonely wanderers. The stars are getting fewer and far between. The darkness is getting deeper, softer, more velvety. Can you feel the vastness wrapping around you? It is not empty. It is filled with potential. It is filled with peace. We are drifting like a raft on a calm ocean at night. The currents of gravity are guiding us gently toward the next mystery. But for now, just float. Float among the diamond rain. Float above the silent lakes. You are heavy. You are warm. You are asleep. And so, we leave the moons and the gas giants behind. We drift past the icy debris of the Kuiper Belt, past the frozen dwarf planets that guard the edge of our neighborhood. We are crossing the boundary line. We are entering the true dark. Most of the planets we know are like children, holding hands with their parents. Earth holds hands with the sun. The moon holds hands with the earth. They spin together in a safe, predictable family dance. They are tethered by gravity and bathed in light. But out here, in the deep ocean between the stars, there are others. Astronomers call them rogue planets, but I like to think of them as the lonely wanderers, or perhaps the free spirits of the cosmos. These are planets that were born around a star just like Earth, but at some point in their history, a gravitational nudge, a cosmic shove, pushed them out of their solar systems. They were cast out into the eternal night. They have no star to orbit. They have no years. They have no days because they have no sun. They never see a sunrise. Imagine a world where the morning alarm never goes off, a world where there is no jarring light hitting your eyes, forcing you to wake up. It is a world of perpetual, unbroken midnight. You might think these worlds are dead, frozen blocks of ice, but the universe is surprising deep inside these wanderers. Their cores are still hot. Burning with the heat of their formation, they are like travelers walking through a blizzard with a warm, glowing coal hidden deep inside their coats. They are self-sufficient. They carry their own warmth. Imagine you are one of these rogue planets. You have cut all your ties. You have no obligations to a sun. You have no path you must follow. You are simply drifting through the velvet darkness. There is no up, there is no down, there is only the drift. You are floating in a state of perfect suspension, wrapped in a thick blanket of atmosphere that keeps your internal heat safe. You are the ultimate introvert of the galaxy, enjoying the quiet that stretches for light years in every direction. Let us drift with these wanderers. For a moment, feel the freedom of having nowhere to be. The Earth rushes around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour because it has a schedule to keep. It has a year to finish, but a rogue planet. It takes its time, it meanders, it is in no rush, and neither are you right now in this bed. You have nowhere to go. Your day is done. The race is over. You have unhooked yourself from the gravity of your responsibilities. You are drifting, solitary, peaceful, untethered. As we move deeper into this solitude, the stars begin to thin out even more. We are approaching a place in the universe that baffles scientists and comforts the weary soul. It is called the Boat's Void. The great nothing. Usually, space is sprinkled with galaxies like glitter on a black table. Everywhere you look, there is a smudge of light, a cluster of stars. But the Boat's Void is different. It is a sphere of space, roughly 330 million light-years across. It is massive, and it is almost completely empty. If our Milky Way galaxy were in the center of the Boat's Void, we wouldn't have known there were other galaxies in the universe until the 1960s. That is how far away the neighbors would be. It is the quietest room in the universe, a place of absolute minimalism. Imagine entering this void. The stars behind you fade away. The light dims. You are entering a sanctuary of shadow. There is no visual clutter here. There is no noise. It is a sensory deprivation tank on a cosmic scale. The darkness here is soft and thick. It feels like velvet against your skin. It supports you in this void. There are no distractions. Think of your mind right now as that void. Every time a thought appears, a worry about tomorrow, a memory of yesterday, imagine it is just a tiny, distant star on the edge of your vision, and then watch it drift away. Push it out to the periphery. Expand the empty space in the center of your mind. Make the darkness bigger. Make the silence wider. Let the void grow until there is nothing left but you and the rhythm of your own breathing in and out, expanding the silence in and out, deepening the dark. It is strange, isn't it? We spend our lives afraid of the dark, afraid of being alone, but out here, darkness is not a monster. Darkness is a mattress. It is the thing that catches you when you fall. The empty space is not lonely. It is spacious. It gives you room to breathe. In the boat's void, you could sleep for 1 billion years, and nothing would disturb you. No comets, no collisions, no solar flares, just the gentle hum of existence. This is the architecture of sleep. You are building a void in your bedroom. Right now, you have turned off the lights. You have silenced the phone. You have pulled the curtains. You have created your own little pocket of the universe, separated from the chaos of the world. You are safe in your own personal void. And as we drift through this nothingness, we begin to sense a rhythm, a pulse even in the dark. There is a heartbeat. We are moving away from the emptiness now, drawn by a distant rhythmic signal. We are heading toward the remnants of stars that refuse to fade away completely. We are going to visit the timekeepers of the cosmos, but we will go slowly. There is no rush to get there. Let your mind linger in the empty space for a little longer. Feel the luxury of having nothing to think about, the luxury of the blank page, the luxury of the empty sky, drifting, floating, just a speck of dust in the beautiful, comforting dark. We have drifted through the silent, empty hallways of the boat's void. We have felt the luxury of nothingness, but now a gentle tug begins to pull at us. It is not a forceful yank. It is a steady, magnetic hum. We are being drawn toward something with immense presence, something heavy, something ancient. We are moving from the emptiness of space to the density of matter. We are approaching the heavyweights of the galaxy, the neutron stars. Imagine a star that was once massive and bright, living a glorious life, burning through its fuel. When it reached the end of its days, it didn't just fade away like a dying ember. It collapsed inward. It fell in on itself. Imagine the weight of a mountain collapsing into the size of a beach ball. Imagine the entire population of Earth. All 8 billion of us squeezed into a space the size of a sugar cube. That is the intensity we are talking about. The star we are approaching is a city-sized sphere, perhaps only 12 miles across, no bigger than the distance of a morning commute. But within that tiny sphere is mass greater than our sun. The atoms have been crushed together so tightly that they have lost their individuality. They have merged into a smooth, flawless soup of neutrons. This creates a substance so dense, so heavy, that the human mind struggles to comprehend it. If you were to take a teaspoon, just a regular silver teaspoon from your kitchen drawer, and fly down to the surface of this star to scoop up a tiny bit of its matter, that single teaspoon would weigh as much as Mount Everest, or, to put it another way, that single teaspoon would weigh about 10 million tons. Feel that heaviness in your mind, not as a burden, but as an anchor. Sometimes, when we try to sleep, our minds are too light. Our thoughts float away like helium balloons, frantic and scattered. We overthink, we worry, we drift tonight. Borrow the gravity of the neutron star. Imagine placing that heavy, invisible teaspoon of star matter onto your chest. Feel the weight of it, pressing you down into your bed. It is a comforting pressure. It pushes the restlessness out of your limbs. It pushes your shoulders down, away from your ears. It presses your hips into the mattress. It anchors you to the here. And now you cannot float away. You are grounded by the heaviest object in the universe. You are safe, held firm by the gravity of sleep. But this heavy star is not just sitting there. It is singing. It is spinning. We call these spinning neutron stars pulsars. They are the lighthouses of the cosmos. As the star spins, it shoots out 2 beams of radio waves and light from its magnetic poles, like the beams of a lighthouse sweeping across a dark ocean. Every time the beam sweeps past Earth, we see a flash, or we hear a pulse. Click, click, click. Some of these stars are frantic. They spin hundreds of times a second, buzzing like a hummingbird's wing. But as they get older, they slow down, they calm down, they settle into a rhythm that is eerily familiar. There are pulsars out there that spin at exactly the pace of a resting human heart. Thump, 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 thump. Imagine a star, light years away, beating in the darkness, a giant, heavy heart of the galaxy I want. You too sync your own heart. With this cosmic rhythm, you don't need to force it. Just visualize that rotating beam of light sweeping past you in slow motion. Sweep and dark, sweep and dark. With every sweep, a wave of relaxation washes over you. The universe is keeping time for you. You don't need to watch the clock. You don't need to count the minutes. The pulsar is the ultimate metronome, ticking away the seconds of eternity, so you don't have to. Let its steady rhythm hypnotize you. Let it slow your pulse down, slower, slower, until you are spinning gently in the dark, in perfect sync with the stars. Now, let us trace that light back to its source. Not the pulsar, but the light itself, the concept of light. We often think of light as instant. You flip a switch and the room is bright. You look up and the sun is there. We know that light travels fast, 186,000 miles per second. We know it takes about 8 minutes for a photon of light to travel from the surface of the sun to your eye. But that is only the end of the journey. The beginning is a much longer, much sleepier story. Let's go back to our own sun, deep, deep into the core. This is where a photon, a tiny particle of light, is born. It is created in the intense fusion reactor of the center. But it cannot just fly out. The core of the sun is crowded. It is packed so tightly with plasma and gas that it is like a bustling, crowded train station at rush hour, but a billion times denser. When the little photon is born, it tries to move, but bump. It hits a hydrogen atom. It bounces back, bump. It hits a helium atom. It bounces sideways. It zigzags. It moves 1 inch forward, 2 inches back. It spins in circles. It wanders aimlessly. It is the drunkard's walk of physics. This tiny spark of light is trying to escape, trying to reach the surface so it can fly to Earth and warm your face. But the journey is long and confusing. Do you know how long it takes for that single drop of light to fight its way from the center of the sun to the surface? It doesn't take minutes. It doesn't take days. It takes roughly 100,000 years. Some scientists think it might even take 1,000,000 years. Just think about that. The sunlight that hit the leaves of the trees outside your window today. The sunlight that warmed your skin when you stepped outside this morning. That light began its journey when your ancestors were living in caves. It started moving when woolly mammoths were still walking across the tundra. It has been bouncing, struggling, and waiting inside the sun for all of human history, just to emerge today, travel 8 minutes across space, and land on your cheek. What a patient journey. What a long, slow wait. Let this fact dissolve your impatience. In our modern world, we want everything now. We want instant messages, instant coffee, instant sleep. But the universe does not rush. The most beautiful things take time. The light takes 100,000 years to prepare itself for you. So, why are you rushing to fall asleep? Why are you angry that you are not asleep yet? It is okay to wait. It is okay to lie here in the dark and just be like the photon inside the sun. You are simply in a process. You are bouncing gently around in your thoughts, but eventually, inevitably, you will break free. You will break through the surface of wakefulness and fly freely into the vast, open space of dreams. There is no hurry. The destination is guaranteed. The light always finds its way out, and you will always find your way to sleep. Feel the patience of the sun warming your chest. Feel the heaviness of the neutron star anchoring your back. Feel the rhythm of the pulsar slowing your breath. Everything in the cosmos is working together to hold you in this moment. You are part of this slow, ancient machinery. You are not a machine that needs to be switched off. You are a star that is slowly dimming, settling down for the long night. As we bask in this slow, ancient light, we begin to realize something strange about looking at the stars. We are not just looking at objects, we are looking at time itself. We are looking at ghosts. When you look up at the night sky, you are never seeing the present moment. You are always looking into the past, but that is a story for the next leg of our journey. For now, rest in the gravity of the present, heavy, steady, slow as we float here. Suspended in the gentle gravity of the cosmos, we begin to understand the most profound secret of the night sky when you stand in your backyard and tilt your head back to look at the stars. You are not just looking at space, you are looking at time. You are looking into a deep vertical tunnel of history. The universe has a speed limit. Nothing can travel faster than light. It is the cosmic courier carrying messages across the void. But the void is so vast that even light, the fastest thing in existence, gets tired. It takes time to travel. This means that there is no such thing as now in the universe. Now is a local illusion. Now only exists right here, in your room, in your bed. Everywhere else is the past. Think about the moon. It looks so close, hanging just above the tree line. But the light reflecting off its craters took 1.3 seconds to reach your eyes. When you look at the moon, you are never seeing it as it is. You are seeing it as it was 1.3 seconds ago. That is a small gap, a tiny hiccup in time. But let us look further, find the North Star. Polaris, the steadfast guide that sailors have used for millennia. It's there, unmoving, anchoring the northern sky. But Polaris is far away, roughly 323 light-years away. That means the light entering your eyes tonight left that star 323 years ago. Think about that. The light that is touching your retina right now started its journey when the world was lit by candles. It began traveling before the invention of the light bulb, before the car, before the telephone. It has been flying through the dark, while empires rose and fell, while wars were fought and ended, while cities were built from stone and steel. All of human history happened while that beam of light was quietly crossing the gap. Just to reach you tonight, to look at Polaris is to peer back into the 1700s, and it goes deeper. If you can find the faint smudge of the Andromeda Galaxy, the furthest object the human eye can see without a telescope, you are looking back 2.5 million years. The light from that galaxy left its source before modern humans even walked the Earth. It left when our ancestors were just learning to use stone tools. It traveled through the ice ages, through the dawn of civilization, through every moment of joy and sorrow our species has ever known, and it finally arrived tonight, just for you. So, the night sky is not a ceiling, it is a museum, it is a time machine made of darkness and light. Does this not make your current worries feel distant? Whatever stressed you out today, whatever is on your to-do list for tomorrow, it is all happening in such a tiny, fleeting slice of time against the backdrop of millions of years. Your anxiety is less than a blink. It is invisible. You are wrapped in the comforting blanket of deep time in this scale. There is no urgency. There is no late. There is only the slow, unfolding river of existence. There is a beautiful melancholy to this time machine. Because light takes so long to travel, we are often looking at ghosts. There are stars you see in the sky tonight that might not be there anymore. Take Betelgeuse, the bright red giant on the shoulder of Orion. It is a massive, unstable star nearing the end of its life. It is destined to explode in a glorious supernova. But Betelgeuse is over 600 light-years away. It is possible, entirely possible, that it has already exploded. Maybe 500 years ago, it shattered into a cloud of cosmic dust. But we don't know yet. The news hasn't arrived. The light of the explosion is still traveling toward us, carrying the message of its death. For now, we still see it, shining red and strong. We are wishing upon a ghost. We are admiring. A memory. There is something incredibly peaceful about this delay. The universe has a natural lag. It refuses to give us instant updates. It forces us to wait. It forces us to accept that we cannot control everything, nor can we know everything. Some things are already gone, and we still see their light. Some things are being born right now, and we won't see them for 1,000 years. It teaches us to let go of the need to know what's happening right now. Nothing is happening right now. Everything is an echo. Let your thoughts become echoes. Let the events of your day drift away from you, further and further, until they are light years away. They are just faint signals from the past. They cannot touch you here. But time in space is even stranger than just a delay. Time is flexible. It is soft. It can be stretched and squeezed like taffy. Albert Einstein taught us that gravity is not just a force that pulls things down. Gravity is a curvature in the fabric of space and time. The heavier an object is, the more it bends time near a massive object. Time actually slows down. If you were to fly a spaceship close to a supermassive black hole and hover there for a few hours and then return to Earth, you might find that years have passed for everyone else while you were floating there. For an afternoon, the world aged by decades. This is called time dilation. It sounds like science fiction, but it is real. The clocks on satellites in space actually tick faster than the clocks on Earth because they are further away from the Earth's gravity. But tonight, I want you to use this fact for comfort. I want you to imagine that your bed is a high gravity zone. Imagine that your mattress is made of the densest material in the universe. It is pulling you down gently, lovingly. And because the gravity in your bed is so strong, time is slowing down for you. Outside your bedroom, the world might be rushing. The clocks might be ticking fast. Traffic is moving. The sun is rising somewhere else. But inside your room, inside your blanket cocoon, time has become viscous. It is thick like honey. The seconds are stretching out. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The gap between the seconds is getting wider. There is so much room in that gap. Room to breathe, room to rest. You are in a bubble of slow time. You are hibernating while you sleep. The world races on, but you are preserved in this slow, heavy amber of rest. You are not losing time by sleeping. You are stepping out of time. You are pressing the pause button on the universe. Feel that heaviness, again, the heaviness of the neutron star. We visited earlier the heaviness of the black hole. We are drifting toward. It is pulling your eyelids down. It is pulling the corners of your mouth down into a neutral, relaxed expression. It is slowing the blood in your veins, calming the beat of your heart. Everything is slowing down to match the majestic glacial pace of the cosmos. There is no rush. There is nowhere to be. You have all the time in the world because time itself has stopped for you. As we drift in this slow-motion bubble, we look ahead. We see something familiar approaching in the dark. Not a star, not a black hole yet, but a planet, a red one and a ringed one and a giant protector. We are coming back to our own neighborhood to visit our silent siblings. We have traveled far into the past and far into the deep void. Now, let us find comfort in the familiar faces that watch over Earth while we sleep, the silent neighbors who have been circling the same path, faithful and steady, for 4.5 billion years. They are waiting to tell us their bedtime stories, stories of rust and storms and protection. So, let the concept of time dissolve. The past is just light. The future is just gravity. and the present is just sleep, deep, timeless sleep. We have traveled far. We have smelled the raspberries. At the center of the galaxy, we have touched the diamond rain of Neptune. We have drifted through the empty void and felt the heavy, slowing pulse of time itself. But now, the gravity of home is calling us back. We are not returning to Earth just yet. We are stopping in the suburbs of our solar system. We are going to visit the silent neighbors who live just next door. These are the worlds that have accompanied Earth on its journey around the Sun for 4.5 billion years. They are the quiet siblings in our celestial family. They are vast, they are ancient, and they are incredibly peaceful. Let us glide first toward the red planet, Mars. It hangs there. In the darkness, like a rusty coin, it is a world of silence and stone. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars. Right now, it is a cold desert. The ground beneath your boots is covered in fine, red dust, talcum powder made of iron oxide. It is soft and silent. There is no bustle here, no traffic, no birdsong, just the sound of a thin, whispering wind winding its way through the great canyons of Vales Marineris, a canyon system so long it would stretch from New York to California. But I want you to look at the horizon. The day is ending on Mars, on Earth. When the sun sets, the sky turns red. Orange and gold, it is a warm fire. To end the day. But on Mars, the physics of light plays a different trick. Because the dust in the atmosphere is so fine, it scatters the red light away and lets the blue light through. And so, as you stand there in the Martian twilight, watching the distant small sun dip below the cratered horizon, the sunset is blue. A cool, soothing, slate blue glow surrounds the sun. It is the color of deep water. It is the color of twilight sleep. Imagine that blue light washing over you. It is a signal that the day is done. The heat is gone. The work is finished. The red dust settles. The wind dies down. The blue sunset of Mars is the universe's way of dimming the lights, turning down the intensity, and preparing the solar system for the long, cold night. Let that alien blue twilight cool your mind. Let it wash away the bright, harsh yellow light of your day on Earth. You are bathed in the cool shadow of a neighbor world. We leave the blue sunset behind and drift outward again toward the jewel of the solar system, Saturn. From a distance, it looks perfect, a golden sphere surrounded by rings of impossible smoothness. It looks like a painting that has been frozen in time. But if we drift closer, floating just above those magnificent rings, we see a slow, majestic process unfolding. We used to think the rings were permanent, eternal, but we now know they are temporary. They are a fleeting moment of beauty in the life of the universe. The rings are made of billions of chunks of ice and rock, ranging from grains of sugar to the size of houses, and gravity is slowly, gently pulling them in. It is raining ring matter onto Saturn. Scientists call it ring rain, but do not be sad. This is not a tragedy. It is a slow motion transformation. It is happening so slowly that if you watched it for a lifetime, you wouldn't see a change. It will take hundreds of millions of years. For the rings to fade, there is something deeply relaxing about this impermanence. Nothing lasts forever. Not the mountains, not the oceans, not even the rings of Saturn, and that is okay. It means you don't have to hold on so tight. You don't have to preserve this moment forever. You don't have to freeze time. Everything is flowing. Everything is changing. Imagine the ring rain, tiny crystals of ice, sparkling in the sunlight, detaching themselves from the herd and falling gently into the golden clouds below. A cosmic drizzle, one by one, drip, drop. Let your worries detach like those ice crystals. Let them fall away from the ring of your mind. Watch them drift down. into the darkness, dissolving into the atmosphere. Let gravity do the work. You don't have to carry the rings, you just have to let them rain. As we drift past the fading beauty of Saturn, we approach the giant, the king, Jupiter. It is massive. You could fit 1,300 Earths inside this one planet. It is a world of swirling storms and striped clouds, painting the face of the planet in bands of cream, brown, and brick red. And there, looking like a weary eye, is the Great Red Spot, a storm that has been raging for 300 years. But tonight, we are not looking at the storm. We are looking at the shield. Did you know that Jupiter is often called the vacuum cleaner of the solar system? Or perhaps the big brother because of its immense size? Jupiter has a terrifyingly strong gravitational pull, and for billions of years, it has used that gravity to protect us. When comets and asteroids fly into our solar system, careening recklessly toward the inner planets, heading toward Earth, Jupiter is there. Its gravity grabs them, it pulls them off course, it swallows them whole, or flings them out into deep space, away from us. It has taken thousands of hits for us. It has swallowed explosions that would have wiped out life on Earth without ever complaining. It just keeps spinning, big, silent, watchful. I want you to feel that protection right now. Sometimes we can't sleep because we feel vulnerable. We feel like we have to stay awake to guard the house, to guard our lives, to worry about the future. But tonight, you can stand down. The big brother is on duty. The universe has forces much larger than you, guarding the dark. You are small and precious and protected. Imagine Jupiter out there, orbiting silently in the dark, catching the stones thrown at us. You are safe on your little blue pillow, tucked behind the shield of the giant. You don't need to be the guardian tonight. You can just be the sleeper. Let's do a small visualization with Jupiter. Imagine the planet spinning slowly. It takes 10 hours. For Jupiter to make a full rotation, it is a heavy, rhythmic spin. Visualize the bands of clouds moving across its face, thick, creamy stripes of gas sliding past each other, left to right to left, like a slow, hypnotic conveyor belt. Put your thoughts on those clouds. Put tomorrow's meeting on the brown stripe. Watch it slide away to the right, disappearing around the curve of the planet. Put your financial worry on the cream stripe. Watch it slide away to the left. Put your regret on the red stripe. Watch it swirl into the Great Red Spot and dissolve. The planet is scrubbing your mind clean. The giant is carrying it all away. And now, look at the space between. These planets, we call it space. But it is really distance. The distance between Earth and Mars. The distance between Mars and Jupiter. It is millions and millions of miles of nothing, quiet buffer zones in our lives. We are crowded. We are shoulder to shoulder with people, with noise, with information. But here, there is so much room. There is enough room for you to stretch out your arms and not touch anything for 1,000,000 miles. There is enough room for your mind to expand, feel the luxury of that space. Push the walls of your bedroom outward, push the ceiling upward. Let the walls dissolve into the starry night. You are not confined in a room. You are floating in the gap between the worlds, supported by the invisible web of gravity, watched over by the silent neighbors. The blue sunset has faded. The ice rain is falling softly. The giant shield is holding steady. Everything is in its place. The clockwork of the solar system is ticking smoothly without a sound. You are part of this clockwork, and your function right now is to rest, to power down, to let the orbit carry you. We are drifting past the edge of the solar system. Now, the sun is just a bright star behind us. We are heading into the deep, unknown waters. Again, we are heading toward the place where light itself gets tired and gives up. We are heading toward the point of no return. But do not be afraid. It is the softest place in the universe. It is the ultimate pillow, but that is for the next stage of our drift. For now, just float in the shadow of the giant, safe, small, asleep. We have left the neighborhood, we have waved goodbye to the blue sunset of Mars. And the protective giant, Jupiter, the sun, is now just one bright star among millions, indistinguishable from the rest of the diamond dust, scattered across the velvet curtain. We are drifting into the deep ocean. We are moving toward a place where the laws of physics themselves decide to take a rest. We are approaching the most misunderstood phenomenon in the universe, the black hole. I know, the name sounds frightening. It sounds like a void, a monster, a tear in the fabric of reality. But tonight, I want you to see it differently. I want you to see the black hole not as a destroyer, but as the ultimate place of rest. It is the point where the universe stops running. Imagine it, ahead of us. It is not a hole in the ground. It is a sphere, a perfect three-dimensional sphere of absolute, flawless blackness. It is darker than the night sky around it. It is darker than a closed room. It is the color of sleep itself. Around this sphere, there is a soft, glowing halo of light, starlight that has been caught in its gravity, bending gently around the curve like a ribbon of silk. This is the event horizon. It is not a wall, it is not a barrier, it is a whisper. It is the point of no return, yes, but think of it as the point where you no longer have to return to the chaos of the world. It is the threshold of absolute privacy. Once you cross that line, no phone calls can reach you, no emails can find you, no light, no signal, no noise can ever disturb you again. It is the universe's do not disturb sign, hung on the door of eternity. Let us drift closer, slowly, safely. We are not falling in, we are just hovering near the edge, feeling the immense calming power of its presence. This object is heavy. It is the remnant of a colossal star that collapsed under its own weight, hugging itself so tightly that it disappeared from the visible world. The gravity here is smooth and powerful. It pulls at you, but it doesn't pull like a jerking rope. It pulls like a deep massage. There is a concept in astrophysics called spaghettification. It means that if you fall into a black hole, gravity pulls your feet stronger than your head, stretching you out. Usually, this is described as violent, but in our sleepy journey, imagine it as the ultimate stretch. Imagine you are lying near this event horizon. The gravity grabs your ankles gently. It grabs your neck gently, and it pulls. It stretches your spine. It elongates your muscles. It pulls the tension out of your shoulders, dragging it down into the dark. It pulls the tightness out of your lower back, lengthening you, loosening you. You are becoming long and soft and fluid. You are uncoiling. All the knots in your body are being untied by the gentle, relentless fingers of gravity. You are no longer a solid, tense human being. You are a stream of stardust flowing smoothly toward the center. Feel your legs getting longer. Feel your neck releasing. Ah, the relief of being uncompressed, the relief of letting gravity do all the work. And here, at the edge of light, something magical happens to time. We spoke about time slowing down near a neutron star, but here, near a black hole, time does something even more profound. It freezes to an observer watching from far away. If you were to fall toward the event horizon, you would never actually disappear. You would just get slower and slower and slower until you just stopped. You would be frozen there, hovering on the edge, forever, bathed in a dim, red light. This is why the old Soviet scientists used to call black holes frozen stars. I want you to enter that frozen state. Imagine that you are that image, frozen on the edge of the dark. The clock on the wall has stopped ticking. The sun outside has stopped rising. The world has stopped spinning. You are caught in a single, eternal moment of stillness. There is no next moment. There is only this one. This soft, dark, heavy moment. You are trapped in the amber of the cosmos, preserved in perfect peace. You don't have to worry about waking up, because time isn't moving forward. You can stay here as long as you want. 1,000 years could pass outside, and for you it would be just one long, deep breath, in and out, in and out. Look at the blackness of the sphere. It is so clean. Our eyes are always tired. They are tired of screens, tired of colors, tired of reading, tired of focusing. The black hole offers the eyes a break. It reflects nothing. It emits nothing. It is a visual silence. Let your eyes sink into that blackness. Imagine your mind is that black sphere. Thoughts are like light. They try to fly around. But the gravity of your sleepiness is now so strong that even your thoughts cannot escape. A thought tries to leave Zoom, but the gravity catches it. It curves back. It falls into the center, and it is gone. Another thought tries to fly out, whoosh, but the darkness swallows it. Silence. Your mind is becoming a singularity, a single point of focus, and that focus is nothing, heavy, dense, dark, nothing. The event horizon is also like a waterfall, but not a waterfall of water, a waterfall of space itself. Space is flowing over the edge, pouring into the hole like a silent river falling into a canyon. Imagine you are a leaf floating on that river of space. You are drifting toward the edge. The current is slow and wide. You are bobbing along, drifting closer to the drop, but you are not afraid. You know that going over the edge means falling into sleep. You are drifting, drifting, and then you tip over. You begin to fall, but you never hit the bottom. Because there is no bottom, you just fall forever. Falling through the soft, warm dark, floating in a void that cradles you completely. There is no air resistance, no wind rushing in your ears, just the sensation of suspension. You are falling away from your life, falling away from your body, falling into the deepest, oldest embrace in the universe. Can you feel how safe it is to be hidden? In the center of a galaxy, surrounded by chaos, the black hole sits there, unbothered. It is the anchor. It holds the whole galaxy together. Without this heavy darkness in the center, the Milky Way would fly apart. The stars would scatter and get lost. The darkness is what holds everything together. Your sleep is what holds your life together. This dark time, this black hole in your day, is the gravity that keeps you sane. So honor the dark, respect the gravity, submit to the pull. Let your hands go, let your feet go, let your thoughts go. Watch them spiral into the hole and vanish. You are light, you are energy, and you are slowly fading out, fading into the event horizon. We are almost at the end of our journey now. We have one last stop. We are going to drift past the edge of everything. We are going to join the travelers that will never return. We are going to float into the eternal. Drift, but for now. Stay here in the suspension of the frozen star, motionless, timeless, weightless. We have passed the monsters. We have passed the giants. We have passed the point of no return. Now we are truly alone. But it is a good kind of alone. It is the solitude of a single leaf floating on a limitless ocean. We are moving toward the outer edges of existence, where the silence is so deep, it feels like a physical embrace. And here, in this deep interstellar night, we find two tiny metal friends. They are the Voyager space probes, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. They left Earth back in the 1970s. They finished their jobs, they took their pictures, they visited the planets, but they did not stop. They kept going. They are now billions of miles away. Further from Earth than any object humanity has ever touched, they are drifting through the space between the stars. There is no wind to push them. There is no friction to slow them down. So they just coast. They will coast forever. Imagine the momentum. Imagine turning off the engine of your car on a perfectly smooth, infinite highway, and just rolling and rolling and rolling for 1 billion years. That is the definition of effortlessness. Tonight, I want you to be Voyager. Turn off your engines, turn off your ambition, turn off your need to get somewhere. You are already moving. The universe is carrying you. You don't need to steer, just drift. Attached to the side of these tiny ships is a golden record, a phonograph record made of gold-plated copper. Etched into its grooves are the sounds of earth, the sound of rain, the sound of a mother kissing a child, the sound of the wind, the songs of whales, and a greeting, hello, from the children of planet Earth. But here is the most sleepy fact of all. Voyager is playing this record to the empty dark. There is no one around to hear it. It is a silent concert for the void. There is something heartbreakingly beautiful about that, a message of love floating in the silence, unhearable, eternal. It reminds us that we don't need an audience to be worthy. We don't need to be heard to be real. We can just exist, holding our golden memories close to our chest, drifting through the night. Your thoughts are like that golden record. You don't need to explain them to anyone tonight. You don't need to share them. They are yours, sealed in gold, drifting safely in the quiet space of your mind. As we look past Voyager into the deepest future, we see the ultimate destiny of the universe. It sounds dramatic, but it is actually the most peaceful ending imaginable. Physicists call it the heat death, but a better name would be the Great Chill or the Big Nap, you see. The universe is slowly, very slowly, running out of energy. Stars are burning their fuel. Once they use it up, they will flicker out. One by one, the lights of the galaxies will turn off. New stars will stop being born. The universe is gradually moving from a state of activity to a state of rest. It is maximizing its entropy. It is seeking equilibrium. It wants to be cool. It wants to be still. The entire cosmos is essentially trying to go to sleep. It has been awake for 13.8 billion years, and it is tired. It is settling down for a nap that will last forever. So, when you feel tired tonight, when you feel your energy fading, you are just following the laws of physics. You are mimicking the universe. You are participating in the great cosmic cool down. Do not fight the entropy. Let your energy dissipate. Let your heat spread out into the cool sheets. Let your light dim. Join the stars in their slow fade into the dark. We are at the end of our journey. Now we have gone from the smell of raspberries to the diamond rain, from the blue sunsets to the frozen black holes, and finally to the eternal drift. The universe is vast and dark and quiet, and you are a part of it. You are made of the same atoms as the stars we visited. The iron in your blood was forged in the core of a giant star. The calcium in your bones came from a supernova explosion. You are not just looking at the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself as a human being for a little while. And right now, the universe wants to sleep. So, let us fade out together. I am going to leave you here. I am going to leave you drifting. In the soft, velvet void, you are safe. The neutron star anchors you. The black hole slows time for you. The giant Jupiter protects you. And the Voyager carries your dreams into the infinite. There is nothing left to learn. There is nothing left to do. There is only the drift, drifting, floating, sleeping. Good night. Traveler, good night. Stars, good night.